Starting transmission.
Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas!
Welcome, Watchers of Illusion, to my Castle of Confusion on the 19th of December. And I'm looking at Roadkill on the Amiga. Christmassy game, don't you feel? Yes, 19th, I can't believe it. We're actually less than a week away until Christmas Day. That's just crazy. And I've been battling with this horrible flu that everybody in the world seems to have at the moment. It was developed by Vision Studios and released in 1994. Advisable to install this on a hard disk, and I believe this is AGA only. Could be wrong, but I do believe from experience, because I've got this installed on my 1200, so there we are. Loading times can be a little bit long, even on a hard drive, so just be advised if it's on floppy disks. If I'm not even sure you could play this off floppies. Just there we are. Yeah, I've come well prepared today, haven't I? Anyway, here's the car selections. We're going to go with Cannon, because it's kind of the best all-rounder. It shows you the track you're about to do and what weapon power-ups you can get along the way. Now this, I believe, if I remember rightly, is just a ton of fun to play. Let's just see. It's been a long time since I've loaded this one up, so let's go. Oh yes, you have a practice run first. That's right. Okay. So presentation. Let's look at that first. Graphics and presentation. I mean, it's very smooth, isn't it? Very nice. Reminds me a little bit of a really updated Ivan Iron Man's Off-Road Racer. Does anyone remember that one? I might have to put that into the old review at some point soon. Does anyone remember Ivan Iron Man's Off-Road Racing? I certainly do. There's another great little racer as well, bit of an oddball one, called Skid Marks, which is just an absolutely fantastic title if you know what skid marks are, or at least what the slang for skid marks refers to in the UK. It's not pleasant, but anyway, that's another fun little one which I think I might have to have a go at. Anyway, Roadkill. Yes, so in the practice round you can't pick up any weapons, but in the actual race you can, and you can. The aim of the game is basically to come first and annihilate your opponents. You have a certain amount of armour, which you can see down in the bottom left-hand corner, which is your speed gauge, what gear I'm in. I always find it easier to do automatic gears, because then you've got less to worry about. Next to gears, which you can see I'm in 6th gear right now, is damage. Now you can bump your damage up by getting armour packs, which are... Oh, I'm not doing very well, am I? Which are little A symbols that you'll see on the map as we go round. Now, you also get missiles and mines and all sorts of stuff, which is quite cool fun. I've got 1 damage point left. Anyway, you can destroy the other cars on the road. In fact, you actually get a voiceover telling you to destroy them once you've done significant damage to them. That goes for yourself as well, so you've got to be careful, because the other cars will be out to get you as well. And I'm done. There we are. So that's 5th out of 9, and I exploded. Yeah, that's not good. But you get 3 retries. That's not a bad little start. Right then. Let's have a quick look at the UI. I've already mentioned the bottom left. So at the top left, you've got your position, how many missiles you've got, and in the middle, what lap you're on, what time you're on, and in the top right, you've got how much money you've made. Now, this is basically earned through kills and also through time bonuses. So if you've done a personal best, they'll reward you with a nice hefty sum of dollar at the end of it. So there we are. Controls are really fluid, very easy as well. It's just left and right to steer, and that's pretty much all you need. The car will spin on the axis that you push in the direction. It's pretty simple. The only thing I've got really, and they might have changed this on the CD32 version, I'm not sure, but if you're playing on a standard joystick, you have to use the spacebar to fire. So if you were playing on joystick, which I suspect many of you would be, then the problem is that you're going to have to try and one-handed control the car while aiming and then pressing the spacebar to fire. So yeah, it's a little bit awkward, but you know, you can make it work to your advantage, to your disadvantage, whatever you. If you feel comfortable, then more power to you. I don't feel comfortable pressing the spacebar in the middle of a race, but hey, never mind. But the graphics are really nice. I love it. It's really, really cool. The car graphics are nice. You can tell it sort of looks like Bandit's car from Smokey and the Bandit, doesn't it? Sort of, from the top. Look at all that lovely cash. Just made 70 million or whatever that was from one race. If only it was that easy, eh, folks? If only it was that easy, we'd all be quids in. Anyway, sound and music. There's not a lot of sound. I mean, you've got the engines, you've got the voiceover bits and pieces, and that's quite cool. There's no sort of music, so to speak. There's music on the menu screen, but there's no in-game tunes really. You get the odd little sound bites here and there for music, but it's not consistent, it's not thorough, you know, it's just here and there. But it works. It works. I think if you had a thumping soundtrack, it'd probably put you off. Here's the practice run again, so you know what to expect, which is quite a nice idea. So you get a dummy run. So yeah. But what sound and music it has got is very good. You get sounds, you get a voiceover as well that it's sort of Mortal Kombat style, finish him sort of thing, and it will tell you what bonuses you've picked up as well, which is quite nice. So if you've picked up missiles, it will tell you that's what you've picked up, and all sorts of stuff. So that's really nice as well. Quite a lot to pack into the game, realistically. So I think this is probably another reason why hard drive installer is the way to go with this. Absolutely, I 100% recommend it. If you can install to a hard disk, do it. Not only does it eliminate disk swapping, but it enhances the amount of time it takes to load, and it just makes it a more of a seamless. I'm sorry, I've got a cat on my lap, and she's being really fussy this morning. What's the matter with you? Okay, so yeah, so it can decrease your loading speeds and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, hard drive all the way if you can. Yes, and a bit of extra memory if you've got it. But the 1200 runs this absolutely smooth. Look at it. I mean, there's no stutter, there's no slowdown. Even when you've got a few cars on the screen, there's nothing slowing you down at all. It's great. Absolutely great. Nice touches on the speed clouds as well and stuff like that. Very, very cool. Like this game a lot. And I remember playing this a hell of a lot back in the day as well. So it's absolute pleasure to have booted this one back up again and had a look at it. So, yeah, Roadkill. There we are. So playability, it's absolutely 100% playable. It's just lovely, and the replay factor as well. It's just going to boost as well. It's just so much to do, a lot of tracks, a lot of different weapons to pick up, and yeah, you want to try and get as far as you can. You want to see as much of the game as you can. I'm not actually sure what the money's for, whether you can upgrade weaponry and stuff later on. I can't remember. But at the moment it's not giving me any upgrade options, it's just giving me a big wad of cash. So what you can do with that big wad of cash, I don't know. But you get bonus points and all that kind of thing as well. It is really good fun to play. I think you guys would enjoy it. If you're an overhead racer fan, this will appeal to you instantly anyway. So micro machines, that sort of thing, you'll be well away. Age range, well, here's where we're going to struggle, because at the end of the day it depends how you like the game. If you're actually going to go in with it as a racer, not so much a problem. But I suppose if you're going in, I mean, we are talking, you know, 2019 now, and this game's probably very tame in comparison to a lot of the games that you get these days, but you know, it's up to you. You're trying to kill other racers at the end of the day. So, you know, I would put parenting into effect on this one. So, yeah. It's an overhead racer, as akin to Micro Machines, and also a Ivan Iron Man, that sort of thing, and even Grand Theft Auto in today's standards. So, the original I'm talking about, not any of the modern GTAs. And it's a one-player game, which I don't really see how they would have made this a multiplayer, because I think there's just not enough screen unless you did it split screen. But then I think you're looking at slowdown and all sorts of different stuff. So it's probably best the way it is. But it's a damn good game, and it's a lot of fun. Released on the Amiga 1200, not sure about, I don't think it was 500. And it was also released on the Amiga CD32. So I suspect if you've got the CD32 version, then I would imagine there's a CD soundtrack with it. I can't guarantee that because I'm obviously playing the 1200 version. So, there, yeah. But yeah, great little racer. I'm only going to show you the one car because I don't want to really spoil it for anybody else, but there are other cars to choose from that you can get along the way, and I think you can choose from the start which car you want anyway. So try them all out. They'll all go in various degrees of difficulty. They'll all have their pros, they'll all have their cons. But yeah, it's an exciting game. It's good fun, it's fast paced, and it will keep you on your toes. So if that's the sort of racing games you like, then Roadkill is your game to load up. And I think I'm not 100% sure, but I do believe there was a sequel of sorts released this year. I think it was called Roadkill 2049 or something like that. But yeah, you basically, it's a Mad Max style where you take control of a truck and then you've got to obliterate all the cars on the road. But it's done in very much the same style as this, but I think it's a sideways scroller rather than a track-based one. But if I can locate that one, I will give it a go and bring it to the channel, because you know, retro, whether it's retro now, retro designed, then you know, it's welcome on the channel. I think another one that I'd like to try and bring to the channel, if you've ever heard of it, is the Shantae games. They're very retro-esque as well. So if I can locate those as well, then I'll push those onto the channel and all. But there we are. Anyway, guys, it's very close to Christmas. I will try and get another review out beforehand. But if not, you guys have an absolutely cracking retro Christmas, and I will catch you again very soon. I will try and bring a review between now and Christmas, or now and the new year. So there should be another one in 2019, and I must finish the 2020 intro. But other than that, you guys have a wicked time. Hope you're all ready for Christmas. Hope you're not too stressed out with it all. And if I don't get to see you again before Christmas, you guys have a very, very Merry Christmas, and have a great day. And just have a thought out for the people that aren't so fortunate as well. We do a lot of work with the homeless as well and stuff like that. So just spare a thought for them. That's all I'm asking. Alright guys, that's it from me. I will catch you next time. Hello to new subscribers. You guys are epic. Hello to my existing subscribers. Well, you've been with me for so long now, you're beyond epic. So thanks ever so much. Glad you're enjoying the content. Hopefully I'll be back a bit more regularly when this illness has buggered off. Anyway, have a great one, folks. Keep it retro. I'll catch you next time. That's bye from me, and bye for now.